If your content is getting no views, it's your targeting. Let me rephrase that. If your content is getting no views, it's your content and it's your targeting. There are three problems that can affect whether your content gets engagement. Number one, your content isn't targeting the right people. Number two, your content isn't solving painful problems. And number three, your content isn't good enough quality wise. Let's address each of these problems. YouTube feeds me all sorts of content. I get shorts about Ronaldinho doing his soccer magic. I get shorts from Top Gear and the Grand Tour. My video feed is a mixture of marketing, business, writing, and climate change videos. Every once in a while, I get an occasional video about some latest AI pump and dump scheme. I ignore all of those, but that's a story for a different video. When YouTube shows me the AI stuff, I ignore it because I am not interested in it. The same goes for your content. If the content you put on is not interesting to people seeing it, then they will ignore it. And this is where the rubber meets the road. The content you are putting out is likely targeting the wrong audience. More specifically, it's not targeting any audience. This happens more often than you think. The process is as follows. You come up with an idea for a post about losing weight. You create a title called 10 Exercises to Lose 10 Pounds Quickly. It is good, maybe even useful. You post it and then you get nothing. Zero, zilch, nada. You wait a few days hoping for the platform to give it some love and share it with more people, but the platform refuses. Why? Well, let's take a look at the platform first. The platform's goal is to keep people engaged and on the platform. The best way to do that is by showing engaging and targeted content to their audience. If your content doesn't meet that criteria, your content doesn't get shown. The 10 exercises to lose 10 pounds quickly post is too generic and it's competing in a sea of generic posts. It captures no attention. This happens because it's not targeted enough. This type of content used to work back in the day in the blogosphere because people search for this type of content. You would actually type in, how do I lose 10 pounds? And you would get that article or whatever it was, or a video. In today's world, people don't search anymore, not as much as they used to. They get fed. YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever it is, they feed content to their audience based on predetermined algorithm results. So whatever you've watched, they will feed more of the same stuff to you. This means that you are competing with other creators to capture people's attention. And since most of those creators actually publish content that's very generically titled as you, it's very difficult to get in front of anybody. So you need to become more specific, become more targeted in the content that you create. Now, this could be just taking the video that you already made and coming up with a better title for it, or making a more targeted video. So let's take this 10 exercises to lose 10 pounds quickly and turn it into a more specific one. You would maybe make a video or make a post that talks about a more specific type of person that would want to lose 10 pounds. So in this case, how to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks if you're a 40-year-old man struggling with knee issues. Very specific. Whoever comes across this, whoever is 40-year-old and then maybe has knee issues, you will make they will click on your content. They will look, read, watch your content because it was specifically addressing the pain of that they were having. This type of specificity will capture the right audience and their attention, and will help you get followers and then drive them to your sales funnels later, if that's what you're looking for. Now, before I talk about the second problem, whether you're actually solving the right problem, the painful problem, let me address the elephant in the room and the quality of your content. If you're just starting to publish content, written, video, like I am right now, it's highly likely that your content is not good enough yet. When I started writing on LinkedIn, my content was terrible. I wrote walls of text on topics that were of little interest to people in my network. I had no hooks, I had no stories, I had no insights in my writing. The content was so boring that even I didn't want to read. And if I didn't want to read my own content, why would I expect anyone else to want to read it as well? This is a problem with most new content creators um, and entrepreneurs. Their content is just not good enough. Most of the time, it's not targeted. I've covered this just above. It's missing a hook to draw the reader in. It's got no easy to follow structure and easy to consume structure, and it's just not good enough. The best content in the social media space grabs the audience in the first few seconds and then takes them on a journey of discovery, epiphanies, understanding. The top 1% of that content creates a desire for action. When you are starting out, even if you are a seasoned creator, these are three rules that will make your content better and more engaging. Rule number one: hook your audience. The importance of a good hook cannot be understated. Hooks grab people's attention and compel them to tune into your message. If you ever read BuzzFeed articles, you've experienced the power of a great hook. The quickest way to improve your hook writing skills is to go to BuzzFeed and spend 10 to 15 minutes every day reading their hooks and then writing them down. You will start seeing those hooks everywhere, and your brain will start to craft them for you in your mind. Rule number two is to have an outcome in mind. So, what are you creating your post and content about? What is the outcome that you want the audience to take after the fact? To make it interesting, start with the outcome you want the audience to achieve, and then it could be solving a problem, or overcoming a challenge, or achieving a specific result. This will help you shape your content to fit the desires of your audience. It will make it more interesting in the end and make it more satisfactory. Rule number three is to format it for consumption. People are bombarded with lots of content today. They are busy with their lives, they're dealing with their problems and binging Netflix. Your content is hard to consume. If your content is hard to consume and requires a lot of mental processing, people will just skip it and go and watch somebody else's video. Format matters a lot, specifically in written form. So no matter if you post videos or write articles, generally the best contents have hooks, really good hooks, stories, varied sentence structure when you're actually talking and you're writing, breaks, pauses, emotions, movement, something that always grabs people's attention and then keeps them focused on what you want to share with them. So to give you ideas of what to do, look at popular creators on your platform and copy their structure and how they format their content. Finally, let's get back to the content, to what your content is all about, and versus what it should be all about, the painful problem. In my experience, every time I try to write content, I would always kind of think about what should I write about, and I would pick something that either was a vitamin or a painkiller. A vitamin is something that you need to take in order to make your health better. A painkiller is something you need to take in order to remove the pain. Same goes for content. Vitamin content is something that you need to read and then follow in order to get better in some way, become a better person, achieve some sort of significant result. A painkiller is content that will solve immediate problem that people have. It's good to have vitamin content where you kind of promise the amazing result and then you achieve it later on, but it's also really good to have painkiller content. And painkiller content works better, produces better results, gets people to come and follow you and to subscribe to you, and then converts them into leads at a much higher rate. We all want to remove pain from our bodies, or from whatever we're doing. So pain content, or even vitamin content that's structured as a painkiller content, will do better than if you were just kind of talking about vitamin content. So let's talk about the two different things, so vitamin versus pain content. Let's say you wanted to uh, lose weight, right? So lose weight, a vitamin content is this is how you 10 steps to stay healthy for the rest of your life, right? 10 exercises to do every day to make sure that you feel great and all of that. That's vitamin content. These are the things that you need to do in order to feel great. It's nice, you know, we all want to feel great. But if you talk about painkiller content, a painkiller content would be, well, you're not looking good, right? You feeling sad, you're feeling ashamed of your body. Maybe you've got a little bit more weight that you want to have, so you have real pain about around you, right? So the painkiller content would be, or exercising may be hard, for example. Painkiller content would be how to lose 10 pounds in 10 days if you have knee issues and you're 40 years old, and then you're too busy, you have no time to work out. So there's a lot of pains in there that you're experiencing, and it immediately kind of nails them down and helps you solve some of these pains very quickly. So it's always best to focus, especially in the beginning, to focus on painkiller content rather than on vitamin content, because vitamin content is hard to convince people to do, and it requires a bit more persuasion power and all of that stuff. So think about the painkiller content first, and if you follow these three, solve these three problems, you target the right audience, you focus on painkiller content, creating content that shows people how to kill their pain, how to remove pain, and you structure and format your content properly, you will very likely have created content that others want to read, others want to consume, others want to follow up on, and to take action. If you're thinking about marketing strategy and you wanting to kind of bring in more leads, and you don't have enough leads, one of the things that I've created was a roadmap to help you get to 1,000 leads online, and the link is in the description. Take a look, and then I will see you tomorrow.